Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity and a little bit of craft paper on my background there. I'm just moving that out of the way. Right, I am up today with a design team haul from Eiffel store, and I'm going to start, they're all floral, so I'm going to start with flower jars or flower bottles. Now all of these are exactly the same size, and I put them all together and I was quite excited about that because that's the first one, that's the second one. Now if I take that, yeah, I was sent 4 of these, and then I do that and layer them on top. You see where I'm going, can't you? Oh yes, look at that. You can make, in fact I would layer that one into that one. See, I'm going off on a tangent already, and maybe because that one's chunkier, and even lay it behind that one. I'm thinking that all of these, can you see that, could all layer up like a big flower meadow. If not all of them, then, you know, sort of 2 of them, so that you've got one that's got a height in the background, let's say. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to use them like that when I do them. I think I'm going to put 2 together because I think that'll look really pretty. So anyway, me and my digressing, I'm going to measure them. So this one is a lovely sort of cone flower. That's 5 3/4 inches. Lovely. And then cut line to cut line, we are at 3 1/8 of an inch. Now I'm pretty sure, you know, even looking at the corks on them, can you see that? They're identical. So I think that's going to be great fun. Yeah. So I've got 4 of those, and I think before I started going off on a tangent, I kind of showed you the design. So that one's a cone flower. That one's a kind of mixed poppies, daisies, wildflower, and a few berries. I'm hoping my camera's behaving. And then we've got this one, which is, I don't know, what would you call that, gerbera or zinnia perhaps, and then little berries up there. And then this one, I don't know what we'd call that flower. It's kind of dandelionish, but isn't that great? Yeah, I think they're going to layer up lovely. So I've got 4 of those. And now I'll stop wittering and go into the others. Right, so we've got other flowers which are similar to ones that are in the jars. So, you know, you can have a jar in the background and then have a little bit there with the sentiment underneath it, and that's almost following the same arc on that jar. Yeah, see, my mind's working overtime now, so I'll get my ruler out now and just behave myself. Right, 4 5/8 of an inch. And then we've got another one, a fabulous one for journals, doing in black silhouette for pockets. That's a great one. And the biggest piece is this sprig here. So if I go along there, we are at 4 I'm going to say 3/8 cut line to cut line. So you can just make a big bunch of flowers. And then this one's really cute. I don't know what style of flower you would call that. It's a kind of cone flower the other way around. If you know, do let me know down below. And the biggest sprig on that one is 5 3/16. So another nice one. And then we have another daisy type one with a cut apart leaf. Can you see that? That will cut stripes into your leaves. So that's really cute. In fact, I think that's something that would just look nice cut down into paper. So the tallest one there, that is 4 3/8 of an inch. And then we've got these like shadow backgrounds. I like these because you can use stamps onto them and they can just look really cool. So I don't know what flower that is again. Probably a bachelor's button or a cornflower, I'm going to say that is. And the size of that frame is 4 1/4. And then going along here, we are at 4 1/4. And then we've got a little set of matching frames there where you've got a little border piece and then you've got a more solid piece, which is really cute. Because something like that, you know, you cut two of those and you pop one either side. That's really lovely. So on your main size, 4 1/4 and 2 1/2, a little fraction over. And then this one, which is really pretty. I like that. I do like fantasy flower type things. 4 1/4 again. So I think the larger frames are all 4 1/4. And then we've got that kind of, I don't know what that one is. Black-eyed Susan, perhaps, or something. 2 1/2 and 4 1/4. Just really lovely. I love flowery stuff. And then what we've got as the square frame, we've also got as the smaller frames. So if you wanted to put, you know, flaps and sides on your card, then the bigger frame in the middle and these on the flaps of your card. Just really nice. And we are at 4 1/4 and 2 1/2. So I'm guessing they're all the same. And I'm going to go through the frames and then I'm going to do my separate pots. And just to make sure, yeah, they're 4 1/4. Isn't that a lovely one? So pretty. You can see watercolour being used on something like that. And then we've got this one again, which is kind of dandelion-ish, I think. Not sure. And I'm guessing that's 4 1/4, 2 1/2. Yes, it is. And then last but not least, we've got another one. I guess it could even be gerbera, couldn't it? I mean, you could go all over that with your bright colours. And then just, you know, use your ink blending tool in the centre and go black. And then, you know, add some glitter or something onto there. Gonna have fun with these. Right, we are at 4 1/4, 4 1/4. And then these are fabulous. Look at these. Plants in pots. Great to go on an envelope, a pocket, on a card, on a journal, on a mini album. Absolutely love that. Big enough to stamp a sentiment on there if you wanted just a clean and simple card where you've got that and then just your sentiment on the part. Really pretty. So the largest element inside that is that one. So let's go there. And we are at 4 5/8. And then the next one is another plant pot one. And it's this one. So you've got the cut apart elements there. Wonderful. Now, those might be African daisies. I don't know, let me know. And then that one's a pretty little one in a stripe pot. But if you want to do sort of a bit of ink background blending and then have your pots like sitting as if they're in a garden. So the height of that one is... Ooh, let's look. That's 4 5/8. Just really lovely. Right, that is what I got for you today. And as usual, all links will be below. I thank you so much for joining me. And I'll be up with Eiffel Store Makes tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.